focuses on the state's unsung heroes, meaning our women over the age of 50. The Somos Latina Digital History Project was started in 2012 at the request of Linda Garcia Merchant from the National Oral History Project known as Chicanas por mi Raza.
You know, I was fortunate enough to serve on the Somos Latinas Advisory Committee. Tess had invited me to join the group, and I really was fascinated by this notion of collecting the stories of older Latina community activists, so I joined immediately.
We left Cuba in 1965. We actually left 6 years after the revolution. At that point, there was a strong Soviet influence, so that's when my father said, "We're leaving." At that point, the freedom flights from Cuba to Miami had been suspended. So we ended up going through Spain, waiting in Spain to be able to enter the United States and get our visa. So once we came to the United States, we went to live on the US Naval Base on Cuba.
This story, as I'm sure you are aware, is not my whole life story. I have pieces of my life in the book. One piece in particular that I'm real proud of was my involvement in the union, the labor movement.
The part that I would like to share with you today was actually when I was Maria Flores. At that time, in 1982, a new Senate district had been carved out of the south side of Milwaukee.
The piece I'm going to focus in is on the establishing of the Latinas en Acción. So back in around 2000, I joined the Women's Fund of Greater Milwaukee. And a couple of years into working with them, Cecilia Vallejos and I decided that we wanted to create our own fund.
It was important for us to be able to elect an Hispanic candidate. And there was an opportunity presented after the 1990 census.
Why the women did what they did, what they were, and how that affected their lives. Motivation, role models, what risks were involved in taking on the community building efforts.
We open a channel for these voices that have been speaking for many years, decades, about things that need to be corrected. And they've achieved great things. So the feeling is the audience now knows who they are.